Hey there, my friend. It's time for our weekly wisdom card draw. This is your time to pause, to be inspired, to take a break from the rush of the crazy day, and maybe contemplate something you don't often give yourself time or permission to contemplate. So, this time is for you. I really hope you take it and enjoy it. So, with that, I invite you to just come into this present moment. Take a deep breath in, let it out. You can close your eyes if that feels good. Maybe you just want to look around at your surroundings and just notice what's around you. How often do you run through your whole day without ever actually looking around and just kind of taking your surroundings for granted? So take that time to just pause, notice what's around you, even if you're surrounded by things you see every single day. And just first of all, give a little thank you, a little gratitude for just being here in this present moment. And just keep noticing your breathing. All these things that ground you into the present moment. And as you do that, I'm going to bring these cards up to my heart and ask for the wisdom to share the message that will be of most service to you today. What will most inspire you today to come into more and more alignment with who you really are and the life you're here to live. I'm setting that intention out there, shuffling the cards. What message will we get today? And the message that we are going to be talking about today is Savor. It's quite in line with what we were already talking about. So Savor here, this is from Rapa Nui, Easter Island. You can actually see some statues here in the grass, and there is a rainbow in the distance over the ocean. So the message here: how many rainbows have these monuments seen? How many sunrises? Still they watch. Each day is different. How many rainbows and sunrises have you seen, literally or figuratively? How many have you expressed gratitude for? The more gratitude we express, the more we notice. The more we notice, the more we see. Really see. Savor the moment. The in-breath. The out-breath. Savor the taste of your food. The feel of the sun on your face. The texture of an animal's fur or a loved one's hand. The moment of pause you give yourself. Revel in the peaceful simplicity. Each moment is a beautiful gift, even the hard ones. Rainbows don't shine without rain. Savor each step of the journey. Each moment is as fleeting as a rainbow. Notice it, see it, and it's part of you forever. Let that message sink in. All right. Okay, I'm actually, I was trying hard not to kind of crack up while I was reading that because I promise I did not cheat. I had not already pulled this card, but that whole idea of expressing gratitude for the present moment, like, oh, I already said that, and here it is in the card. I just love it when this happens, right? The universe is like, yep, this is totally the message that you and we all needed to hear today. So loving that. So just being in the moment, like we were talking about earlier, even if you are surrounded by the same things you see every day, if you actually pause and notice and look more closely than you normally do, maybe you'll see something that you haven't thought about in a while. Maybe you walk by the same bookshelf every day and know the books that are there, but haven't really looked at their titles in a while, or haven't looked at that photo in a while, or whatever memento, or whatever it is you keep on your shelves, or on your walls, or whatever, again, is around you. Maybe it's the tree outside your window that you take for granted and don't notice how it changes day by day. So this savoring the moment really brings the familiar into a deeper sense of connection. So we just take things familiar for granted and stop noticing them. Even our loved ones, right? And our pets, whatever it is, when something is familiar to us, we actually start to not notice it. presence and mindfulness and savoring the moment really help us reconnect to those real elements of our daily lives, those connections to the here and now. So, what can you notice today that you may have seen a million times, but not really, really seen? Not just with your eyeballs, but with your heart and with your whole being. Savoring is huge. What are the rainbows in your life? What are the beautiful things that have come out of perhaps disappointments? What are the rainbows that come from the rain? I wanted to also mention, let's see, notice it. Oh yes, the last line, notice it, see it, and it's part of you forever. I've talked a lot about this lately. My family has just been going through a letting go process of some things that we've had for a long time, kind of going through storage and recondoing and letting go of things. And one aspect that has really helped me with that is the concept of seeing something and noticing it. And the fact of noticing it or experiencing it means that it's inherently part of you forever. So a lot of times we want to hang on to every single memento we've ever stacked up because we're afraid we're going to forget. We're afraid we're going to forget that experience or that memory or that, drawing our child did or whatever it is, or the drawing we did. I've gone through a lot of childhood mementos that my parents saved, and it's been quite a journey. But as someone who has collected lots of things over the years and had a hard time letting go, I've been through some big waves of letting go because of the idea that I can trust that even if I don't consciously remember something, having experienced it, I know it's a part of me forever. And I may remember that I forgot something. I may think, oh man, what was that story? And I wanted to share that story. But it's okay, actually, if I forget something. It's okay if I don't remember it. It's inside somewhere, right? Our bodies, our brains, our integrated being has recorded everything that has ever happened to us. And it's not about having all your videos on Instagram or on wherever and having all that at ready at your beck and call that you can go look for the memento. It's about actually allowing yourself to let go of the physical mementos that might actually be kind of holding you down in the past, or you're afraid to let go of them because what if you need it in the future? What I'm really getting at is savoring and being present in the moment allows you to integrate every experience you've ever had without needing to grasp on to a physical memento of it or a physical memory of it. It can just be in the experience of your life and free you up to live in this present moment and not be tied to the past or the future. That was a little bit of a rant on a topic, maybe not necessarily not necessarily obvious. Hopefully that made sense. But I guess where I'm really trying to go is allow yourself to be in the moment and not necessarily be so caught up in the past and the future. Let yourself be here, right now, savoring that rainbow, not even necessarily needing to take a picture of it so that you can show it later, or again, post it on your social media and say, hey, look, I saw a rainbow today. What if you just enjoyed the experience of seeing the rainbow and just let it become a part of who you are? Whether you have to advertise, I'm a person who's seen a rainbow, it's not about that. It's about just letting yourself experience it and become part of you. And that you that is lighter and freer and allowing yourself to be in the moment is making a huge impact in the world and shining your light. So shine your rainbow, be your own rainbow, and see what you can savor in the moment for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week. See how long you can do it. I am savoring this moment with you right now, and I'm really grateful that you're here. I wish you an amazing week and an amazing collection of moments of savoring. Take care, my friend.